Hi everybody, Random Reviews here. I'm here with another book review for you guys. I haven't really seen any reviews or a lot of people rating or commenting on this book series. It's actually called The Amanda Project. It is an 8-book series put out by Harper Teen. This is actually the first book in the series. It's called Invisible Eye, and it's by Melissa Kantor. Basically, every single book in the series is going to be written by a different author, I believe, and it's actually going to be an interactive book series. They've actually published all the way up to book 4, so they're halfway through the series. This one was originally published in 2009, and this book had 292 pages in it. It was a very interesting read. I had a hard time putting it down. Yesterday was a major snowstorm, couldn't even leave my house, so I ended up finishing this book really fast, and I'm really happy that I basically didn't have to worry about putting it down, because this story is very, you're very involved in the story and what's going on. So in this story, our main character, I would probably say, would be Amanda Valentino. Amanda Valentino is really a mystery. The characters in the story really explain that well. They say that she's a mystery. She changes how she looks. She changes how she talks, what she does. Everything is really just different from day to day. Amanda Valentino, though, at the beginning of the story has actually vanished. But not before she's actually implemented our 3 protagonists in the act of vandalism. And you find out in the book what it was, but I'm not going to tell you because I really think you guys should pick this book up and read it. I really think this book should be more popular than it actually is. It was very well done. Our 3 protagonists are Callie, Hal, and Nia. Callie is actually our first-person perspective in this book, and from what I could see from kind of looking around at the website for the book series, I believe each book is written from the perspective of at least one of each of these characters. I believe book 2 is Hal's perspective, and I believe book 3 is Nia's. As I said before, they actually published all the way up to book 4, and there's 8 books in the series, so I'm really excited to see where they go. It is an interactive series. They have a website that goes with the series where you can connect with the characters, you can connect with the story, and this front page, as beautiful as it is, it's actually a puzzle so that you can get another clue for the book. And I was working on it, and I was partway through with it when I actually stumbled across somebody else had actually given the answer to the clue, and they actually gave the answer to this mystery, and they actually gave the answer for the clue that you would get, and that was a real bummer. I didn't think that was very nice at all, but even the design of the book goes very well with the storyline of the book. I've actually been looking since yesterday to find book 2 and onwards in the hardcover edition. I really like the hardcover edition. I feel that it has a lot more to offer than the paperback might. And I can't find them anywhere. I can't even find paperback versions to buy. And that's kind of sad considering the fact that this is such an amazing book. Like, cannot wait until book 8 to find out what has happened to Amanda Valentino, why she told them what she did, why she left notes the way that she did, why did everything have to be a mystery. And it's amazingly written, I must say. So just some information on the story. It is told in first-person perspective of Callie, who is one of our 3 protagonists, who these three find out that Amanda Valentino has gone missing. They find out that she has actually vandalized something, and that what she's been telling them has not been the truth. And they're confused as to what is the truth, what isn't the truth, why is she doing this? And you really see a growth from the characters. And one thing I really liked is, with Callie's perspective, she states at one point in the book how she actually has grown from knowing Amanda, and actually from what has kind of gone on in the last couple weeks of the story. Which is really great to see, because usually the characters don't really say, oh my word, I've actually grown from this experience. This is probably the first book I've had where the authors actually had the character have some insight and be like, yeah, I've grown from this. It's not just at the end of the book, you as the reader state, this character has grown. You also see the character has seen this growth in herself or himself, which is great. And the story actually, the setting for the story is actually the fictional town of Orion, Maryland, which is pretty cool. And Callie lives in an old farmhouse, and there are mysteries involved in her own family life, which I'm not going to really spoil them. You have to read the book to find out. And I still have questions with regards to that. And I think one thing that is really, really good about this book is the fact that they have mystery involved in this book, and you really don't know the answer to every single question that is brought up in the book. But some of them do get answered. Some of them get answered so that you have further questions, and it was just really well done. There's a lot of intrigue in this book, I find, with different things that they see, and it's, well, they don't necessarily think about it at first, but when they look back, they do. And I've actually been reading some people's comments from the book, and they've really enjoyed it. And this is from the amandaproject.com website that is connected with the book, which is really awesome. It lets you connect to the characters in the book. It lets you connect with other people reading the books. And the only problem is I've only read book 1, and most of them are already on book 4. So it kind of makes it difficult for you to be able to read some of the comments, because you don't want to really get spoilers at all. But I really think this story goes well. And throughout the book there is illustrations that go with the story, which are really, really, really cool. I think they contribute to the story very well. And there are flashbacks most of the time that you see who I would consider our main character, Amanda. She's always explained in flashbacks, or she's always just talked about, or Amanda has left something, and you really don't see her a lot in the book. That's why I say we have 3 protagonists, but our main character is really Amanda. And this review was really hard. I think I recorded this a number of times before I could actually get a really good review, because it's really hard to explain how good this book is. So if any of you have read this book, the first one, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. If you've read more of the series than I have, please, no spoilers, because I have only read the first one. And for those of you who haven't read this book yet, definitely try to find it. I'm really shocked that a lot of bookstores, such as my local bookstore, does not carry this series. And I'm really shocked that I'm having a difficult time finding them, even on online sites, to be able to buy this book. So I hope you guys liked this review. Feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what your take on the book was. So go and pick up a random book and read. Bye, guys.